Hi to everyone, to every black people, wherever you are, we greet you all. It's a pleasure for us to know that you so many fond of your TV posts to watch, to follow your broadcast, Wake Up Africans. The broadcast that has been created in order to understand what makes Africa people to suffer, what makes Africa not to develop, and to find some way that can free our mind to become one more time free. So for our today broadcast, we receive our brother, who is one of African religion fighter, who is there and with who we're going to talk about Africans' problems. Hi, my friend.
Hello.
So can you please introduce yourself for our net viewer, our surfer, so as to know you more?
Thanks to you, thanks to everybody. I'm Ngoma from African religion. I'm one of the leaders in Africa, in South Africa. I'm leading Vuvamu African religion in South Africa. I was a pastor. I turned back, I came back to the religion of my ancestors. That's why I'm here in Kinshasa to see everybody, to see brothers and sisters, and why not our leaders. So that's why I'm here to see you brothers and sisters from Congo, and to give my support also to our president Kabila Kabange, to support him, to give him the support, spiritually support, then he can go forward to accomplish his mission.
Thank you, our brother Ngoma. As you heard, as you can see, our brother Ngoma is one of African religion fighter in South Africa. So he came back to see his sisters and brothers. So our brother, we like to know first of all, there is any difference between the black people who are living in South Africa and we are living in Congo, in Democratic Republic of Congo. There is some difference, or we living the same way. Is there any difference between both sides, black people who are living over there and the black people who are living in Congo?
Thanks. There's no difference, my brother. There's no difference. You know, the status of black people are the same. Wherever you can see a black man, even there to years, to everywhere, black people, the status of black people are the same. We are suffering the same way. If I tell you that the South African people, black South African, are suffering more than even Congolese people.
For sure.
Yes, they don't have even houses to sleep. They don't have even food. And they are suffering in their own land. And imagine, even the land, even the field, they don't have even field, even the farmer to go to seed. So white people occupy everything, everywhere. So black people are suffering everywhere. I went to Tanzania, it's the same. I went to Zimbabwe, I went to Mozambique. White people, black people are suffering more. So Congolese people don't think that the suffering is only here in Congo. It's all over Africa.
They think that people over there are living better than us in Congo.
Yeah, people don't know. People know. People sometimes know. People sold houses, cars, many things to go to South Africa. But then to South Africa, people who are living there, our brothers, Congolese people and other people, they don't tell the truth to people that their people are suffering more. Because there, the issue of rent is very expensive. Imagine 2 bedrooms, you can pay like $400 for 2 bedrooms. A lot of money, but here in Congo, you can't pay that amount. So it means their life is not easy, it's difficult. The people, our brothers from South Africa are suffering more. That's why we need to help them, to support them, to take them out of that state, because they are suffering a lot. Because actually now, if many people don't know, they see South African driving cars, but those cars is cars of credit. And if you can't afford to pay anymore, they take it over. If a house is the same. So black people, black South Africans are suffering more, I'm telling you. If you can see a small square for 100 people, but you see white people got thousands of houses, thousands of buildings. So black South Africans are suffering. There's no difference between them and us, and all African people are suffering, all black people are suffering a lot.
all black people are suffering wherever you are. It doesn't matter. Even if you live in Europe, in the United States, in South Africa, every black people are suffering wherever they are living. So our brother Ngyaka, in your religion, you used to say that you fighting for African people freedom spiritually, and that will affect the physical freedom. So in front of this poverty, black people is living in misery. What we can do, what black people can really do to free themselves, to become one more time free?
What black people can do, we need to follow the example of China, example of Asian countries, example of Indian people also, Chinese people also. They were enslaved like us black African. But the main problem is that the time they understand that we need to get the real freedom, independence, and to get the real independence, you must be free spiritually, because actually now, we black people, even our leaders, are in the cell, in the prison of white people. The prison is the Bible, it's Christianity and Quran, is Islam. So for black people, what we need to do, firstly, we need to be connected to our ancestors, because we are disconnected. To be connected to ancestors, to say no to foreigners' religion, no to Christianity, no to Islam, no to all religion, to go back to the religion of our ancestors. Once we go back to the religion of our ancestors, we will be connected. And the time we are connected, we're going to use our own spirituality. Because imported spirituality will never help people to come out. So if we want black people to come out, firstly we need to say no to Christianity and Islam and others. And to get the freedom, the spirituality freedom. The time we got spirituality freedom, from that time, you will see that Africa will be united. Because actually now, my brother, we can't be united. How we can be united? Because we got multiple religions. Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, Ekanka, whatever.
And it's the same everywhere, even the United States. There are also Islam is there, Buddhism is there.
Yes.
There's not any different.
Yeah, we need also African religion to be there. There's no African religion there. You go to Islam, you find black people. You go to Buddhism, you find black people. You go to Christianity, you find black people. You see, so we are adopted others' religions, because the value of a human being is your own spirituality. So we are out of our spirituality. We're invoking others' ancestors and spirits. So those spirits we're invoking can't help us. That's why you see black people are very, very, very lost. So that's why African religions, Fumukusu Kiamunzarapanda, our leader, has been sent to take black people out of this ignorance. So that's why we black people, we need to know where we come from. We need to know what to do, because actually now we don't know anything. Our politicians, they can't do anything. Since we get independence until now, 50, 80 years, there's no changing. Why? Because the majority of our leaders, African leaders, are in foreigners' religions. Foreigners' religions, in foreigners' religions, they are learners, and white people are masters. So the learner have to obey to his master. That's why you see our leaders, they don't have choice. They must obey to their masters. And it's better to obey to the masters than to obey to the population. That is the cause of Africans. So we African religion, we are fighting every day in South Africa to bring people back where we've been lost. To bring people back where our ancestors, like our ancestors, didn't know Jesus. Our ancestors didn't know Yahweh. They know only in Zambia Puntulendo. They in South Africa, Zulu people, they call Nkulunkulu. There, you know, to Togo, they call it Mao. You go to Nigeria, they call the Chineken. So we need to go back to the God of our ancestors. Otherwise, Africa will never come out. So, how we can go back to the God of our ancestors? Through Fumukimbangu. Fumukimbangu is the savior of black people.
You mean every black people around the world?
Yes, because Fumukumbangu, he didn't sacrifice himself about the Congolese.
About Congolese, that's why I want you to know. So about Congolese, not about Africans.
About all black people.
All black people.
All black people is the savior of black people. Is in the same title, Jesus. Jesus, Fumukumbangu, Muhammad, and Buddha, Krishna, they are in the same level. In the same level. So black people in the ignorance, they don't know that Christianity, the religion that they are practicing today, came here in Africa with violence. They killed our ancestors to become Christian. They massacre. Black people don't know how Christianity came here. So Christianity is the religion of domination of our colonizers. If you black people, you know that white people are bad. Are you sure that a bad person can give you something good? You know that this one doesn't like me, but that same person come to give you a gift. Are you sure that gift is a good gift? I don't think so. Because if white are bad, how same white can bring the Bible to black people to say, no, this is the message of God. This is the gift of God.
Maybe our brother Ngoma, don't you see that maybe there is those person who came to Africa that brought this Bible back. It doesn't mean that Christianity is bad. Maybe perhaps those person who brought the Bible, that they came with violence, but it's not Christianity. Because we can see in Europe, everywhere Christianity is there. Even in Brazil, there are people over there. Black people are Christian, but they are living good. Why every prophet, everything you need just to say that white people, Christianity? Why? So they help us to be civilized, to get more knowledge. We are human. We are the same race.
Okay. Those same people who brought the Christianity in Africa is the same people who colonized us. Because they came in three groups: religion, politics, and scientists. They are same people who divide, they separate to accomplish their mission. The mission is what? Is the colonization, to colonize Africa. So we can't see the good of Christianity while Christianity produces what we call trade slave. Without Christianity, we could not be, our brother from Africa who are living in America could not be there. So Christianity produces what we call slave trade. So it means Christianity didn't brought something good here. And since Christianity is here in Africa, we got 532 years. 532 years, African people could not do anything. Even you can see in the way in the invention. Before Christianity came in Africa, our ancestors invented, they created. But since our ancestors worship to the religion of foreigners religions, Christianity, until now, no one even to create even a small nail, there's nothing. It means Christianity didn't brought something better here in Africa. So, in the way of Christianity, my brother, Christianity is not our religion. If Christianity was good, we could not be in this stage of life. If Christianity was good, Christianity is good for them, white people, but not for us. Because if you can see the difference between Europe and Africa, why Europe is developed? Because Jesus is developing Europe, Buddha is developing Asia, China, here in Africa. Why? So it means Christianity is the West. It came just to colonize, to dominate. Until now, you can see we are living under domination. Even this language we are talking is not our language. If you go to school, they are not teaching in our own language. If you go to churches, it's the same. So it means Christianity, until now, is giving advantage to the colonization.
Thank you, our brother Ngoma. So as you have listened, our brother Ngoma, Christianity is good for white men, for Europeans. Wake up, Africans better be taught than heal taught. So we need to come back. We need to free our mind. We need to do everything we can do, everything possible to save our Africa. So our brother Ngoma, so we running after the time. So for today's broadcast, what can you tell to every black people around the world that are following you right now?
What I'm saying now to black people that the time has come for black people to come out of this domination, this slavery. Since the coming of Obama in the White House, show that black people are no more slave. Because if a slave become a queen, it means there's no more slavery. Michelle Obama, who went to America as a slave, become the queen. If US was a kingdom, she should be a queen, the queen of America. It means the slavery has been finished. The time has come for black people to come out of the slavery. Our slavery has been finished since 1921, the beginning of the mission of our Savior Mukimba. So black people, stop dreaming. Say no to foreigners' religion. Say no to the religion of our oppression. Come to African religion. Let's fight to take out Christianity in Africa. If we want to be united, we need to use the same spirit, to practice the same spirit. If we are not united today because we are not using the same spirit, so the spirit of our ancestors need us. So we need to go back to use that same spirit and come out of this domination. Otherwise, Africa will never come out. But people who want to contact you, people who want to contact me here in Kinshasa or in South Africa, you can get my number is 00, like the code is plus 27 and it's 62270757. It means if you put the code 27 plus 27 62270757. Here in Congo, you can get my number 0900 28 66 15. 0900 26 28 66 15. That is my number here in Congo. But I will be very happy if I can meet some people, then we can talk about this issue of African religion.
Okay, thank you, our brother Ngoma, for coming to our broadcast.
I thank you also.
Okay, thank you. So, that was our brother Ngoma. He came to explain us what is the importance of our spirituality, our own spirituality. Black people, we need to come back where we were lost. We lost our identity. We lost ourselves. That's why we are living in poverty. We are living like this. So for you who want to contact us, for you who want to send us your question, your reaction, you just need to contact us with those numbers which are posted in front of your TV post, and maybe on internet you can also contact us on our YouTube channel, which is Nego Spiritual TV in one word. There you can find our broadcast and you can learn more about black people spirituality. So for today, we say goodbye. See you next time. Bye.